Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low key. What is going on, community? It is TJ, aka Flash by Night, retired 4-bar general. We are back here with the re-up, new comic book day pickups, mail calls, whatever else I have throughout the week. I bring it here and share it with you. And so I'm going to share my 5 new comic book day books. And we're going to pour one out for my 6th book that I didn't get, but we will catch up. And then I want to share with you a couple of pieces of mail. I got some books I won at an auction from a community member. We're going to do what I call mystery boxing myself, which is where I buy a book here, a book there, and over time I forget what I actually bought from the community member. And then when they send the package, I get surprised by at least half of what's in the package. And so we have that. And I also have a couple of books from Frankie's Comics that came in this week. So let's get started. My first set of books I'm going to show off are my new comic book day books. And we are going to start with The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 77. If you have not been keeping up, if you have not heard, The Amazing Spider-Man right now is Ben Reilly. Peter is incapacitated starting at issue 75, and Ben Reilly is taking over as The Amazing Spider-Man, but also working for this Beyond Corporation, which is pretty funny. Since the run started, I've heard that my suspicions were correct in the beginning, that the Beyond Corporation is not a great corporation to work for. And so we'll see what happens with Ben going forward, and also what happens with Peter, because they're not going to let Peter go forever. So we'll see what happens in this run. I said I was going to give it to, I think, issue 81, where it crosses over with Miles Morales Spider-Man. So we'll see how this shakes out. The next book I have from DC, Robin number 7. Of course, you have Damian Wayne, Robin, on this Lazarus Island. In this tournament, basically, that's supposed to be Mortal Kombat style. But while they're in this tournament, Robin has ulterior motives. He wants to know what is going on this island, because this tournament isn't just a tournament. He knows that, and he's trying to figure out. He's been studying the language of Lazarus, and he thinks he knows the secrets, and he also knows who this Mother Soul is, who's the person running the tournament. Also, Robin and Flatline sitting in the tree. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Next book I have from Boom Studios, Dark Blood, issue number 4. I haven't read issue number 3 yet. I read 1 and 2. They're moving a little slowly, but I am interested in what happens. We have a World War II pilot who's an African American who gets back to 1940s, 1950s Alabama. And African American in Alabama in the 40s and 50s, you can kind of guess that it doesn't go great for him. And somehow he ends up with powers. And they kind of, in issue 2, kind of lean towards who and how he got these powers. But what's the price he has to pay, both, physically, emotionally, mentally, with his family. I assume they're going to go into all of that by the time this series wraps up. I think it's like a 6-issue series, but this is issue number 4. We'll check out 3 and 4, see what I think, and I'll let you know. Next book is from Image, Second Chances, issue number 3. I've read issue number 1. I haven't read 2 yet. I have 2. I haven't read it yet. But basically, the book is about this gentleman here on the front who, for the right amount of money, can give everybody second chances. I won't say everybody, but if you've messed up in life, if You've run afoul of the law. You've run afoul of the mob. Whatever happens, if you got the cash and you're willing to make sacrifices, he can get you a new identity, get you out of town, get you out of trouble, and set you up and give you a second chance. That's basically what it is. He has some demons in his life. Also, I believe one of these demons that's chasing him may be an ex of his. I'll have to read further into the story to validate that. But Second Chances #3 from Image Comics. I believe this is a 4-issue series, which I may have already missed out on pre-ordering #4. So I'll have to hunt it down also. And the last book, definitely not the least, that I got for New Comic Book Day is IDW's Transformers Shattered Glass issue #3. Make a long story short, Shattered Glass is a world where the Autobots are bad and the Decepticons are not as bad. I still hesitate to say the Decepticons are good, but they're not as bad. And in this book, we get a little more background on Starscream, on his mission leading up to this, and why he thinks that he can turn the tide around in this war against the Autobots to take back Cybertron and bring back life to Cybertron. And it's really a surprising story. I'll tell you, it's kind of slow in points because there's lots of politics, there's lots of philosophy. Starscream was a very, very different bot a long time ago, and there's also some treachery going on in this book, and it was really, really fun. Somebody took slight spoiler alert, someone took the hugest 10-foot, 12-foot knife they can find and stabbed Starscream in the back towards the end of this book. But this is a pretty good book, pretty good story. I was looking forward to it. Hopefully it picks up a little bit with the action in issue 4 and definitely heading into issue 5, but it is a pretty good story. And as I said before, there is one book I am missing. Most of you know Flash by Night is kind of an amalgam of Flash and Moon Knight. And Moon Knight issue #4 came out, and you see I have no Moon Knight on my person, which makes me sad. But we will track it down. Y'all know how I do. If I don't have it, I'll get it, and that's what we're going to do. But that being said, we're going to move on to my mail call. And the package I got from the community member I got it from comes from Southern Comic Geek, who sends not one but 2 stickers. Pretty cool. I had to find somewhere to put them. But I have what looks like 5, maybe 6 books, 5 or 6. I think it's 5. Yeah, 5 books from Southern Comic Geek I've bought over the last 3 or 4 months. Just poke my head in and out of certain auctions and picking up what I like. And so the first book I have from him, and I remember getting this book, is Philadelphia issue #8. Now I've been reading I've been reading Philadelphia. I've been collecting Philadelphia for a little while. I wasn't interested in the series. I didn't know anything about it until around issue #10. And so I started picking it up at 10, and then I ran across issues 1 through 4, and now I've been picking up other issues going forward from 10 as well as coming backwards. And so this is issue #8. I haven't read past issue #1, so there's really some catching up I need to do. And speaking of Philadelphia, if you have not read Nita Hawes's Nightmare blog, it is related to Philadelphia by the same creative team as Philadelphia. You should check that out also. Next book I have, really interesting because I forgot that I'd ordered this, and it is Batman issue 96. First appearance of the Clown Hunter. I have a few of these issues. I think I got this for like $2 or $3. I was already going to be shipped some books, so I might as well throw it in for less than cover price. And if Clown Hunter ever does anything, you know the game. Most of you are not new to this. If Clown Hunter ever does anything, we have the first appearance. Like most of you know the first appearance spec game way better than I do. Let's see. Speaking of Moon Knight 197 from the Max Bemis run, which is popular in some spots, not popular in others. He kind of took some liberties and took some freedoms with this run. And I had most of the singles to this run, and then I kind of sold them off, and then I got the itch once it was gone to try and find those books and buy them back, more than likely for more than I sold them for. But that's the name of the game. So I grabbed 197 when I saw it was for sale. Next book I have is, this is interesting. Old Man Logan Annual issue number 1. This is why I say it's a mystery box myself, because I have no clue why it is I have Old Man Logan Annual issue number 1. But now that I have it, you got this cool cover with Wolverine and Old Man Punisher, and I believe that's the baby Hulk that Wolverine saved somewhere towards the end of the Old Man Logan story. And so it's a pretty cool cover. I don't know why I bought this book, but I have it, and I'm not mad at it. And my last book from this bit of mail is Moon Knight Special Edition issue number 2. I know nothing about this book except for the book's namesake, and that's really all that matters. I saw a book that I didn't have of Moon Knight. It's an older book, somewhere close to the first run, and I believe it couldn't have been any more than $2, $3, maybe $4 tops. So I went ahead and snagged it. Now on to my last couple of books, and they come from Frankie's Comix. So we're going to get into this, and I know what it is already. So this is not a mystery. Let's see if I can get it out without causing any damage. That's a mystery. So we have 2 books here. And the first book is the trade dress for the 1 in 25 replica of Ultimate Fallout issue number 4. Now I believe the original to this book is sky high, like it's impossible to find and it's impossibly expensive. So having the replica is not that bad. But if you have the trade dress, you should go ahead and get the Virgin. So I have the Virgin version of the 1 in 25 replica of Ultimate Fallout issue number 4. And I kind of like this. I like both of them. To tell you the truth, I'm a trade dress kind of guy, but I do like this. So that was my new comic book day / mail call for this week. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you enjoyed yourself, go ahead, hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me picking up my comics, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Always feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.